Hello, I'm Gary Maher from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and this semester in my class CEE 427, which is Civil and Environmental Engineering of Hazardous and Solidus Waste Materials, I became an expert on the site selection for sanitary landfills. Sanitary landfills are sustainable systems that are designed with safety of the environment and the community in mind. Careful planning and consideration must be taken into place to ensure that the best potential location of the system and that it has a minimal impact on the society that it's implemented in. The question comes, why is there a need for a landfill? Well, there's need for a landfill because America has a high standard of living and is a consumer-based society. This causes for a throwaway society, and it's no wonder because America produces 70% of the world's solid waste. Of that 70%, 43% of that total waste is packaging, plastics, and paper. Although we can reduce these, it still doesn't mitigate the fact that we have so much other trash to account for. And it needs to go somewhere. Seen in the background is the public's opinion of what a sanitary landfill looks like. And this causes for the public's opinion to be NIMBY, which is an acronym that stands for Not in My Backyard. Well, this is just unreasonable. If it's in nobody's backyard, then we don't have sanitary landfills, and if we don't have sanitary landfills, then everybody who's consuming the trash, it has nowhere to go. So if the public just realizes that we can safely dispose of our waste, and even after the landfill has been closed off, it provides many benefits to the community that it's in, whether it be implementing the free space for a new park or putting solar panels in there to get extra energy, along with the energy that is already coming from the sanitary landfill as the trash decomposes and turns into methane. The community support is crucial for the site selection process. Making sure that the community understands the need for a landfill is also very important. As well as taking into consideration the public's opinion. This can be done by taking public surveys or hosting meetings about the landfill design process. Once this is done, you can make it into a win-win situation for the community where they want the landfill and the landfill is definitely needed inside the community it resides. Initial site selection can be obtained by using integrated mapping layer system of Google Earth and with accordance to Wisconsin Administrative Code 504. These set regulations that allow you to understand where landfills can and cannot be located. As seen here, you can see where the airports are, major roadway systems, as well as community buildings. And the criteria satisfied under 504 makes you put your landfill in proximity that's farther away from lakes, ponds, as well as major highway systems and airports. Once several preliminary sites are selected, it is now time to create weight factors and priority groups. These priority groups are established by ranked on most important, 1 being the top and 5 being the bottom. These weight factors also have discriminatory features for each group, and each one of them has their own weight factor to be analyzed via the matrix method. The matrix method, as learned in class by Professor Park, is crucial for evaluating preliminary sites. As seen here, sites U, V, W, and X are evaluated by using their priority groups as well as their weight factors. And each subset has its own weight factor as well. And you can determine which ranking is the best at the end of the site by which has the lowest value. These values are assigned based off information gathered from the USGS on soil types, which determines the hydraulic conductivity. A ranking would be lower for a hydraulic conductivity of lower value, seeing as contaminants would also have to would have longer time. It would take a longer time for them to flow through the units. Also, consideration of hydraulic effects are determined by the height of the water table. The lower the water table, the less effect it'll have. And cost effects are determined by the land value based off the proximity to major towns. And other rankings are determined based off the proximity to communities, which the farther away from communities, the less impacts on the population, dust, noise, and visual impacts that the landfill will have. And this can help you determine which site will be the best for your landfill. Thank you.